the meeting to order of the Caryville Board of Mayor and Aldermen at this time. Call roll, please.
Mr. Glenn Smith.
Here.
Ms. Heatherly.
Here.
Mr. Lawson.
Here.
Ms. Crawford.
Here.
Alan Smith.
Here.
Mark Stanley.
Here.
Mayor Stanley.
Here. Open in prayer. Let's bow our heads. Gracious Heavenly Father, thank you again for letting us come here to get the business of the city done. Lord, we thank you for this time of year that you give us your Son Jesus to come into this world and to let us celebrate. And Lord, we thank you for that and for the goodness that it brought upon the world. We ask you, Lord, for peace and contentment in the world. We know that it struggles right now, and we just pray that your hand of mercy be upon them with peace. And we ask that you be with those that are suffering in the Philippines. We know that they went through a terrible time, and we ask, Lord, that you bless them during these holidays. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, approval of the minutes. Give everybody a chance to look over that. Everybody had a chance to look over the meeting, the last minutes of the last meeting. If so, can we get a motion to accept them as they read?
Motion made to accept the minutes.
Have a motion on the floor. Second. Second.
I've got a question on it.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. We got a second from Vicky.
You got a second?
Yeah.
On it says motion will make a mark on the reading of the amendments of August. That should be September.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Actually, it should be October.
October?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Skipped a month, didn't I?
Any other discussion?
Call roll, please.
Mr. Lee Smith,
Yes.
Ms. Heatherly,
Yes.
Mr. Lawson, Ms. Crawford, Alan Smith.
Yes.
Mark Stanley.
Yes, ma'am.
Mayor Stanley.
Yes, ma'am. Financial report.
Bank account balances, November 30th, 2013. General fund, $306,179.42. State Street Aid Fund, $73,758.24. Industrial Fund, $1,265. Drug Fund, $11,099. Total fund balance, $392,237.32. And just to make a note, the Rogers Group, we did receive a bill from them, and so it was 31,000 and something there. So that will take the street aid fund down to 42 for that road. So that's just, I think we just got it today, so just letting you know that will come out of there.
Oh. How much was it, 42?
It should take it down to the state street aid fund somewhere around 42,000.
That's for the paving up at
Yes.
Jacksboro,
Yes.
up that road going towards Jacksboro.
Yeah.
That's made a great improvement.
Yeah. Did they finish that completely? You know, they didn't have that one lane.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
they
they-
come back and done that finally.
It's, I doubt how that, said that wrong.
Okay,
I'll make a motion to accept financial report as read.
second motion, any discussion?
I have one question. Does that have the settlement in it, the 10,005? Is it been taken out with that lawsuit?
Yeah. All right, any other discussion? Call roll, please.
Mr. Lee Smith,
Yes.
Ms. Heatherly.
Yes.
Mr. Lawson.
Yes.
Ms. Crawford. Alan Smith.
Yes.
Mark Stanley.
Yes, ma'am.
Mayor Stanley.
Yes, ma'am. Library report.
In November, we checked out 1,513 items, with 1,015 items checked back in for a total of 2,528. November was a short month for us due to 3 days for holidays. We had 5 preschool story times with 108 people. We did 32 interlibrary loans. We had 401 computer users, and we added 108 new items to our collection. We had a special volunteer for a few hours this month. Her name is Morgan Stanley, and she did a very good job. I was pleased to have her. December 19th will be our last story time until January. We're going to have refreshments after our story and craft that day. Tomorrow, I need to close the library to go to a doctor's appointment. I need to close about 12:30, but I should be back by 3:30. Thank you.
All right. Communication from the mayor. We got some information on the 141 road for spring. They're gonna hopefully start that road in the spring, so that's gonna be a dramatic improvement for everybody that works up there. So that's gonna help out Matix and Campbell's and everybody that's traveling that road back there. So state, of course, awarded us to fix that road, which is somewhere around $4 million and something dollars. So it's a big deal. I just don't, I mean, if they hadn't done that, I don't know how we would have ever came up with $4 million. So that's a big deal. So that's supposed to start in the spring. That's all I have. Commissioner's report. Who wants to talk about?
I go. Planning Commission met Thursday night. We worked on the road at the 141 that we've been discussing, taking in up there. We're working on trying to get it, to work on that up there, and it's a subdivision up there that's going to be working on that up there too. And we're working on a neighborhood study that once we get it all completed, we will present it to the council. It's really, Chris has been involved in it, it's really gonna be beneficial to the council and the city once we get it all completed. It'll be very detailed and all. And it's took a lot of time to get here where we're at. We're still a long ways off, but we're starting to come together with it. And that's about all we got right now, except on that road. I talked to Lloyd about it here and David, and we need to get some worked out on that road up there before the next meeting.
Okay. All right, thank you, Ken. Ms. B.
We had 42 tons of garbage, 3 tons of recycling, 5 tons of brush, 2 tons of leaves. Rogers Group, they paid the 025 and picked up brush throughout the city, picked up leaves throughout the city, rock lined the ditch, Powder Springs Holler, and fixed the shoulder of the road. Rock lined ditch and fixed the shoulder of the road at the parking lot on Bruce Gap Road. Cleaned out the drain box on West Maple Street. Called out the salt mountain on 141. Put up Christmas flags on Main Street and took the backhoe to 141 and cleaned the ditches out.
Okay. We've been doing a lot of work around the city here lately, putting rocks in ditches and
Yes.
stuff like
And
that.
that's going to help us keep the ditches from washing out and hopefully we're going to get all the ditches
Mhm.
rock lined.
Sounds good. All right, police report, we had 420 complaints, 4 arrests, 18 escorts, 21 citations, 6,500 miles patrolled, no drug arrests, and 19 accidents, 2 DUI arrests. Of course, you know, the holidays are coming up, and it seems like when that happens, that the DUIs go up, and so, you know, just, you know, try to be on alert for that. I know that the police said that around the holidays, the crime rate goes up dramatically, so we appreciate the work they've done. That's all I have on that. Lisa, you have anything? Alan?
I don't have a monthly report, but I do have, we collected $2,630.97 on the hydrant maintenance fee.
Okay.
That's all I have.
All right. Thank you very much. Mark, you have anything with recreation?
Just the only thing that we, on there is the fencing at Asbury.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can try to get that started maybe this end of this month or the first of next month. Trying to make sure that we get what we wanted. It is a 6-foot fence. I mean, so I did go down there and measure that. It is a 6-foot fence. What kind of wire we want, the gauge and all that. So we're going to try to have specs of what we want it to look like, so that when they do bid, they can come out and pick it up from either Pat or from David, and you know, maybe that won't be any cause to get extra bids. If they don't meet, then we can just lay them aside. So, but hopefully we can get that done. I talked to the different ones that did put in to fix it. And I told them, I said, well, the council's voted to put it out for bid, and we're going to try to replace that whole front section. So I told them I'd contact them, or it would be in the paper when we decided to get it out for bid. So hopefully we can get that done maybe by the end of the month. So other than that, that's it.
Okay. Citizens input.
I hate not to say anything.
Go with names.
There's somebody?
No, it's okay, it wasn't anything.
I just wanted to say mostly to the citizens of Caryville on behalf of Cheryl Ivy. She thanks all of those for their phone calls, their emails, their support, and I thank you all as well. As you probably know, the settlement through the city was settled, and she received her money, but I think, $10,500 of that money was from the city also. That the citizens ought to know about that also.
Thank you, Robin.
Well, I would just like to say something small. But I really appreciate having the Christmas flags up this year. They always make me smile. And I really enjoy our manger scene out front, and I'm glad we have it here. Sometimes I drive around at night before I go home just to see it.
Thank you very much. All right. Old business.
I'd like to say thank you to Pat. We had said we would check on the lot. You know, the accident was over the lighting over here, and she did call and check, and it had been filed, and we did collect on it, and it was put in the bank, so that's taken care of. Just to remind you, another thing, we said come January, which is next month, we would discuss our set-aside fund. You know, we go back and revisit it. Put some back for emergency situation or whatever. So I'll be thinking about what you all think we'd like to put in there, if we want to do it, or whatever. Last month, we hired Brian, full-time police officer.
Mhm.
Does that make 5 now, or?
Well, we still have 6 on the force.
Okay.
One is out presently.
Okay. Did we not hire somebody to fill in temporary and part-time or something?
He was.
Okay. Can we not go
That
back?
was because people were taking their vacation, and then we also had 2 officers out at the same time.
Well, this past week, didn't we have 2 officers out at the same time? I think they were in a bond again this week. And Stephanie's dad, remember him in prayer, he's in hospital now. And she's gonna have to be off a few days. And this is a busy time out on the roads, and homes getting broken in at Christmas time. And I'd like for us to get another part-time, that's just a suggestion, another part-time police officer to fill in until Johnny comes back or whatever.
Well, I talked to Stephanie about that, and she told me that she would let me know when there was a need for that, because I asked that question when we made Brian full-time, and she told me that she would let me know when we needed that need.
Okay.
That right now, that it was actually, that it wasn't needed.
Okay, I just talked to her this afternoon,
Okay.
and she told me there was a need now.
Well, I
this
guess we'll
week,
talk then, won't we?
She probably call you.
Okay, appreciate that.
Okay.
Nice try.
Nice try.
Yeah. It's something all the time if you do.
Mayor,
Really?
Yes.
as far as Chief Smith, since she's out as well, Officer Keaton's wife, she's been in the hospital the past 2 days, and he's missed as well. And we're working 12, so I mean, we really are working ourselves to death, working our days off. My kid's sick at the house, and I can't take him to the doctor because I'm having to work. I just figure I just throw that in there too. I mean, we're trying, but it's just getting real hard because if one takes a vacation, someone gets sick and puts us all in a bind.
I'll talk to the chief and see what she says.
Okay, do we know when she's gonna be back?
I don't know when she's gonna be back. It's a family emergency.
How many hours are you guys working, filling in?
I think I averaged, each officer's probably gonna get about 12 to 16 this week, I believe. With overtime, majority of the officers will.
12 to 16 a day?
No, for the week of overtime.
Overtime, 12 to 16 a day?
Yes.
What about the others? Are they working about the same amount of overtime?
Yeah, I think the exception of a couple, because Jim took a couple more of his vacation time that he had built up over the weekend, and I believe Officer Keaton, he's been out as well, so myself and Wes Burge, and I think even Keaton might even get some overtime if he works tonight. He can't even know if he's going to come in tonight. And if he don't come tonight, I have to work that, and I've been here since 10 o'clock this morning. So then that'll put me working until 7 in the morning. If he can't make it. He texted me a few minutes ago, said she's still in the hospital. He's trying to get out so he can come in tonight.
That could become a safety
We'll,
issue.
I agree. We will look at it in the future. I can't give you an answer right now.
Okay, that's why I just wanted to bring it up.
Thank you very much for bringing it up.
I got one more
Okay,
thing.
go ahead.
Now that the settlement's over with our city recorder, are we gonna look forward to getting someone to fill that position? And if so, when are we gonna start taking applications, and what's our plan? I mean, this has been 8 months, so Pat has worked to the max. So as a council, what are we gonna do? I mean,
I'm putting a
are we
plan
gonna do-
together for that.
You're putting a what?
A plan together for
Then
that.
can we count on then January having ready?
I'm putting the, I can't give you a date right now.
I think we need to move forward on it because.
We are moving forward on it, and we did want to make sure to get the case out of the way first before we hired anybody to replace. And so that was just settled this,
About 2 weeks
yeah,
ago.
about 2 weeks ago, so you know,
But we knew
we
it was
are
coming,
working
so
on
we should be
that,
ready.
and we've had something in place for a while to try to do that, but we didn't want to do that before it was settled.
I just
It
wanna
is
take
because
some
we all
burden
know
off
that
the
Pat has
back.
been worked very hard. We all, I mean, and we all appreciate it.
That's all I have.
All right. All right. Any other old business? Okay. New business, second reading of ordinance 2013-0, amending the ordinance of the town of Caryville by establishing standards of distilleries, microbreweries, and wineries. It's just the second reading on the thing that we had first time.
It's like we had the first time, it just, that if we have one that come in once established, you have to go into M2 and M3, the only two areas that they're allowed to go in, according to their ordinance. Once we pass this tonight, that's the only two places they could go. Because according to the state law, we have to allow them to come in, but we can't designate where they go. And this is just gonna put them where they, area that we can put them in.
I guess we need to go ahead and put it in motion and go ahead and get a second.
I make a motion that we approve this ordinance 2013-08, establishing distilleries, microbreweries, and wineries.
Motion has been made. Can we get a second on this?
I'll second that
Reading.
motion.
All right. Second motion. Any discussion? Call roll, please.
Mr. Glenn Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Hazelwood?
Yes.
Mr. Lawson?
Yes.
Ms. Crawford? Mr. Allen Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Mark Stanley?
Yes.
Mayor Stanley?
Yes. And the second one on the agenda is to approve the resolution 2013-05 to establish and update the occupational health and safety and health program plan, devise rules and regulations to provide for the safety director and the implementation of such plan program. That's one year back.
Yeah, I make a motion that we approve the resolution number 2013-05 to establish the update on the occupational safety and health program.
Okay. Motion has been made. Can we get a second on that?
Second.
Second the motion. Any discussion?
That is, David will be taking
Mhm.
care of that,
Mhm.
and that'll be included in his salary and no additional.
I guess that's what it's always been.
Yeah, he's been the safety.
He was put on this before. And when we first had to pass this first one, he was put there
See.
prior to that.
Same
I'm
year
saying that
ago.
it was compensated for.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other discussion? Call roll, please.
Mr. Glenn Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Hazelwood?
Yes.
Mr. Lawson?
Yes.
Ms. Crawford?
Yes.
Mr. Allen Smith? Mr. Mark Stanley?
Yes.
Mayor Stanley?
Yes. All right. Nothing else on the agenda. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second the motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.